44 Portsmouth 52. Rescue 51, okay. Rescue 1.
344.
93. 723.
Okay.
Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Street Beat Live. Street Beat Live. It's 9 o'clock-ish. We always say ish. 9 o'clock-ish. And we are in Portsmouth, Ohio. And we have the scanner that is running in the background. Let's see if I can show you that here. How do I do that? Here it comes. Maybe like this. Yeah, let's make it a little bigger. There. Okay, so we're using the SCDN scanner. We own the receiving tower. It's our proprietary scanner, and it lets us hear Scioto County, Lawrence County, Pike County, even stuff out at the prison and forest rangers and all that kind of stuff. So if you would like to have your own scanner, SCDN scanner, the link is in the description. So the audio that you will be hearing in the background will be coming directly from the scanner. And we are right now in the at the corner of Maybert and Gallia. This is always a good place when you're waiting on a call, because it's very easy.
3973 on 37.
Very easy to get on
20
Gallia, or also Maybert to head up to the hilltop. So we'll be listening. Tonight we will be covering all of Portsmouth, and that will also include Rosemount and the near side of the west side. We can't get too far in the weeds out there because the signal goes in and out. But so we'll be covering all of Portsmouth and Rosemount and the east side of the west side, if that makes any sense. So stick around with us, folks. We're going to be here until midnight. Street Beat every single weekend, Friday and Saturday, from 9 p.m. until midnight. And that midnight thing is not firm if we're in the middle of a working story. So if something's got our attention and we're covering it, then we will let it continue past the
904 500 unit.
All right, so we will listen to the scanner together. We will watch this usually fairly interesting intersection and parking lot for a couple of minutes, and we'll see what we get into. Everything's live, so
13.
Yeah.
you're learning.
You start towards 1129 Bourne Boulevard, Miller Manor. Reference to missing juvenile. We're getting more information at this time.
1129, you said?
No, it is 1129 Bourne Boulevard. It's the building 23, apartment Eve and Edward.
I'll be there.
944, I'm not here. Check the FD and PD's on scene as well.
Okay.
Go ahead.
103 Meadow Lane. 103 Meadow Lane for animal complaint. Caller advised there's 2 dogs that keeps coming up on her porch trying to attack her cats. One's solid black, one's black and white.
Copy, 103 Meadow Lane.
Female's going to be a 3-year-old Hispanic female, last seen wearing a purple dress, hair and pigtails. She is going to be a Hispanic female.
County Control, Porter FD up arrived. Porter FD, you respond in the area of 1123 Warren Boulevard, Apartment E as in Edward, 1123 Warren Boulevard, Apartment E as in Edward, reference to a 3-year-old Hispanic female, pigtails and a purple dress. She went missing in the area. Deputy in route as well. County Control clear, 21 seconds.
13, 37. Can you repeat all of that?
Info's in the call log.
Copy.
Porter EMS to county, we are going to respond with that as well.
You're clear. Checking out.
3973.
I'm good.
Negative contact at the park on Calvert's. I'm on 35 up towards SS Davis to see if it's there.
Copy.
Nice operation. Break for a temporary RP.
Nine 12.
Union 041052. Union 041052. Ohio Channel.
13.
30 good.
34 has been located. She was inside of a residence of a friend. Check okay on her. She appears to be okay. I hear the SD coming. They can come and check her out. Just confirm.
You're clear. We'll have EMS continue in. Thank you, sir.
Copy.
Fort Rena.
2017 Hyundai 4-door. Tags valid. 21-year-old female valid.
Medic 3 is clear.
2817. What's your ETA?
6 minutes.
You're clear. County Control to Porter Fire Department. That juvenile's been located. Deputy still requesting EMS respond. Check out that juvenile.
Porter EMS, copy direct.
Porter empty copies.
13 to 29 can back down.
You're clear. I just cut off my bandwidth.
Copy.
or so.
Copy. Porter EMS to county arriving on scene.
All right, welcome in all of our new viewers. This is the premiere weekend for Street Beat live on patrol. We are together listening to the SCDN scanner. If you would like to have the SCDN scanner, link is in the description.
Rescue 31 dispatch.
Rescue 1.
We
Yes, sir. We gained entry Got the patient back up and into her bed. Rescue 13 1 to be clear and send you right back to quarters.
Copy. Clear scene returning.
We'll be covering all of downtown Portsmouth tonight, as well as Rosemount and the West Side. So that is where we're going to be concentrating on. And if you would please, in the comments, if you can hear everything, see everything okay, you can hear the scanner, could you just put in "I hear you," and that would be a great help, because our little green light says
Medic 3 is back in the house.
but that doesn't mean anything. So if you could just put in "I hear you," that would be awesome. It also help the algorithm push this out to more people. And we had an interesting call in our call-in portion of our show last night from Newark. So if you would like to type in where you're...
Sir, just lifted. I got 4 on board. 1 plus 1, 5 on the fuel. Unchained frisk. Headed back to Cabell. I'll get your report here in just a second.
4 souls, hour 15 on the fuel, unchanged risk. Inbound Cabell, 2115.
And
39, I'm 37
that is
SS
the light
Davis.
flight that you hear.
Medic 1's clear.
It's another feature we have exclusively on our SCDN scanner, the other scanner company out there. Thank you, Ella Gregory. I hear you. Thank you very much. So that was a life flight heading to Cabell. So we will bring you, if we have a life flight
28 checkup.
coming to or leaving SOMC. Of course, we'll show you that. But go ahead and put in the comments where you're watching from. And this is a great show to throw up onto your big screen. I rewatched what we did last night on the big screen last night. It's freaking awesome.
17, I'm 37.
So, yeah, you can do that and really put in some popcorn or order a pizza, or both. Actually, sounds pretty good. Order a pizza, then put in some popcorn and settle in, and we'll let the night progress.
Frank, I'm Health Net 3.
Health Net 3.
Cover report if you guys are ready.
Go ahead with it.
Quarter 6 County, we be en route.
Ella's in Wheelersburg.
3973, back 33. Negative 34's in area.
We are coming your way soon next week. We are looking to
Rescue 13 1 dispatch.
control
Rescue 1.
the Wheelersburg.
Back in quarters.
Rescue 1 in quarters.
Quarter, you're clear. Be advised, that juvenile has been located. Squad's on the scene evaluating residents.
Did you say they've been located?
That's affirmative. That juvenile's been located.
Copy that. We'll be back in the station.
Copy, thanks, Porter.
50894.
508.
I made contact with the residents. I let them know that if they see the dogs come back to call the dog pound. She asked me if I could take them in my car, and I told her no.
Health Net 3, transporting to Cabell. We have a 14-year-old male involved in a football accident with helmet-to-helmet contact. Patient is currently alert and oriented. We are not sure if he lost consciousness or not. He says he does remember the hit. He's alert and oriented. He is fully immobilized, complaining of pain to the left side of his head. No injuries, no bruising, no deformity noted. So 20 gauge in his left AC, no complaints at this time.
Porter 23 to county. We're going to be clear and returning all as well.
Got Porter, thank you. 21 again.
Hello,
Ask your
Teresa
seat. I'll
from
text you your number.
Newark again.
I'll let Cabell know you're
Welcome
coming.
back.
Thanks.
And yes, Ella can't
Oh,
hear
she
you when the
checks the
scanner's talking. Yes, it's putting
you're
out
clear, thank
much
you.
louder than what I am
So
going to
you can
talk.
cancel 36.
Fred Bowens is watching from Wheelersburg. Crystal Howard, thank you. Hear you good. Wonderful. Welcome in. Welcome in.
36, you copy, Rick.
36, I copy, disregarding.
2119, thank you for heading up with her.
Yeah. 30.
Go ahead.
Probably 3-5. Right.
Good.
Nine 12, check out.
34 went to a neighboring apartment that the mother of the 34 knows. I guess dad knew about it, not the mother. That's what caused all this. -47.
Here, clear. 21.
Do it.
Crystal Howard says she's
188.
Yeah, more.
I have a male at 445 Front Street, apartment 412, wanting to make a theft report for his cell phone.
He copies.
Crystal says she's watching from Portsmouth, where all the crazy action is at. You ain't exactly wrong, Crystal. Hopefully, we might see a little of that crazy action. We'll see some stuff tonight that'll end up in articles come next week. Thank you very much. Let us know where you're watching from. That really helps push the algorithm out to more people. Just the town you're watching from. That'd be so great.
39, do you copy that traffic?
For a moment route.
Copy. I guess ODNR does have people down this way that they're sending, just don't have an ETA.
Copy. $28. Yeah. Everything is clear. Both parties advised. All verbal. Nothing physical. Net tracks. You're clear. 2125. 60894. Yeah. 337 on Ohio. It's going to be Edward X-Ray Queen. 4153. Edward X-Ray Queen. 4153. I'll be right here at the flower shop on 3rd Avenue.
125762.
Okay. Six oh eight, 605, direct.
Great.
You want a 17 over here with me?
Alright, all my friends, let's play a game. We are looking at a bar here in Portsmouth on 4th Street, and the name of the game is Name That Bar. It's known by at least 2 and maybe 3 names. Can you name this bar? Ella says it used to be Jimmy's.
5273.
Used
Go ahead.
used to be Jimmy's.
3343 en route 113, Burley.
2128.
Now it has kind of a moniker. So name this bar. Crystal Howard, Doug and Dice, party time. Hey, by the way, those of you that like food, their breakfast and lunch, phenomenal. Phenomenal. I hear you, Crystal. Let's see, Ella, who has good food? I'm sure you're talking about this bar that we're trying to find out what the name is, getting folks to put in. We have it used to be Jimmy's. We have
233 dispatch.
Doug and Die's Party Time. But they have really good food, breakfast and lunch.
Go ahead.
I'll be out in the mail. 300 block of Union.
Crystal says, it's absolutely great. Jody cooks mine every time I go get the food, and she is amazing. That's right. It's really good. You wouldn't thunk it, but it really is. Great place. Breakfast and lunch. Ella says, party time. Don't think I've ever ate there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Put it on your things to do. Ella says, what's it called now? That's the question, Ella. That's what we're asking. There's another 2 names. Some have been mentioned. But there's another 2 names I'm looking for that the locals call it. There's a new sign up. You can't see it because it's dark. And Austin, the driver, says the sign says Jugheads. Jughead. But it has a much more famous other name the locals call it. So
233 dispatch.
what could that be?
Ohio ID number when you're ready. Robert Frank 897054.
Yes.
So what you're hearing right now in our coverage area, we have a guy who had his cell phone stolen and wanted to make a theft report. So no need for us to roll over on to that one. Another person is getting pulled over at the moment.
233.
Here's that information.
Came back to a Wayne K. Scarborough. Status is valid. Negative B's.
Hey, bye. It's not the name.
Now, when you hear the term 80s or 15s, and you're listening to the scanner, that means warrants.
233 dispatch, all the social.
Six, so eight. I'll be back 33, warning. Go.
44, Portsmouth 3.
344.
Turning on to 7th here. 93, King, Nora, 5190.
Go ahead.
282-62-4093.
233.
Good.
Came back to a Craig Anthony Galloway. Status is not valid. Negative 80s.
Yeah, thank you.
Should be on a 2013 Hyundai 4-door. Tag's valid. 40-year-old female valid.
912, Portsmouth. 17 times.
Okay.
Thanks, man. Call Health Net 3.
Health Net 3.
3's on final for Cabell.
Health Net 3 on final at 2134.
So we've got currently we have a theft report and 2 people pulled over, and you also heard out of Lawrence County, life flight going over to Campbell. There was an injured football player. Not sure of the details, but they were playing in Lawrence County this evening. And somebody else gave the score back on the chat of the Ohio State football game tonight. Let's see if I can find that. Against Minnesota. At the half, Buckeyes 21, Minnesota 3. Good start. Good start.
$26.04. Signal 133743.
Got it.
How many of you spotted that vehicle that just went in front of us with no lights on? No lights on at all. You see that? You'll see things here on the live. I'm telling you.
Pretty sure
Very interesting. What is it, Austin, the driver?
And I'm pretty sure we watched a drug deal in Oasis right now.
Oh yeah, we think we saw a 69 exchange, which is not what you think it is. Police terms. So, where are you taking us to? Hilltop? Oasis? Okay. So, just so you know, we are heading up to the Hilltop area at Oasis. It is one of the top 3 crime areas in the city. And it's also good for people watching. You just never know. So we're going to head up that way. And then from there, after we hang out there for a little bit, we're going to go over to the hospital. That's what we're going to do? Okay. So that just gives you a plan for what to expect. And of course, call breaks out. We're heading to that call, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there it is, Crystal Howard. Dirty Butts. Crystal Howard. Dirty Butts. You win a special prize. Get ready. Oh, I've been wanting to deploy this special prize. Here it comes. This is just for you. Oh, I got it. Here it is, the News Bunny Day.
3973. I'm at Turkey Creek. They say it was by the restroom right by the entrance here.
Great job. Great job. I love it when I get to do the news bunny dance. Also, if you're looking for a great place to stay while visiting Portsmouth, the Royal Inn or Mar
Train 44 Portsmouth 45
should not be on the list. It should not. You should not be on the list. Yeah.
Pretty nice.
39.
RP's going to be at Site 33. States the mail in question may be at Lot 34.
Copy. I have a vehicle up here with a temp Ohio 7.
You go ahead with it.
Tom 856 767 T 856 767.
That comes back to a Desiree Holsinger out of South, 2006 Dodge truck, valid, negative 15.
I got me.
Crystal says, thank you. Oh, it's my pleasure, Crystal. Love to do the news bunny dance. This is a brand new show that we're launching here at SCDN, and we're going to do this every Friday and Saturday night from 9 p.m. until midnight. So if you like what you're seeing, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your in-laws, tell your outlaws. We'd love to have them aboard.
180, 233.
Thursday.
180, 233. I got some callers down at the campground, sites 26 and 27, wanting to speak to an officer about some vehicles driving up and down and then stopping in front of their campsites and screaming, cussing them.
230, got it. 39. Are they at the cabins or are they at the lake?
He didn't specify. I was assuming since he was at a lot or a site, it would be the campground.
Copy.
39. I've got 28 heading your direction as well. Be advised, just got that 19 from ODNR. They've got an approximate hour ETA, 1 hour.
I copy.
28. I'm about 2 miles out.
Yeah.
180, copy.
Ella says, you got your doors locked sitting there. Well, how can we put this?
Automatic hole punch.
Yeah, we thank you very much. No, we are very well protected. Thank you very much for that. But this is a good spot for people watching, and oftentimes you'll see also PPD units sitting here because it's such a central location for the hilltop calls that come in. Also, the call you heard before, so now Portsmouth Police is working a stalker at the campgrounds. Stalker at the campgrounds. Where are the campgrounds? They're down on the river. That's the city campgrounds. Down by the boat docks.
3973.
Go ahead.
And contact the RP back. See if you can have them meet us somewhere.
So now they're saying like they need to get in touch with the person because they can't find the person who made the call. But hey, they want to make sure this stalker does not turn into something more animated. So we'll follow that. And I'll keep you updated. They start using codes and stuff. I'll decipher that for you. Yes, Ella, there are campgrounds on the riverbank. Can you believe it? They've been there for a few years. We had...
I think it's more of an RV park than a campground.
Yeah, more of an RV.
See people plopping tents down there.
Right, yeah, it's not tents, it's for RVs. There's big hookups and everything down there. But I thought the season was over, so it's they might just be what's called boondocking, which is usually not too much of a problem, as long as people are, you know, respectful.
39.
39.
Here we go.
They're going to be at the other campground, the first one you come to.
Okay.
It's going to be the first lake, Roosevelt Lake. The RV is going to be standing outside looking for you.
Copy. Are you down that way?
20, yeah, I'm out with them. Copy.
All right, so we're going to update it. And Ella, you were right. They did say cabins. So 2 Portsmouth police officers are at the campground at Roosevelt Lake, which is up 125, to see about this stalker, and they are getting into contact with them. And you did hear them say ODNR was 1 hour away, so our local heroes from Portsmouth Police are out all the way out 125, running some coverage for the sheriff's office. Yeah, Turkey Creek Lake, and the campground is at Roosevelt Lake. You turn in the first lake. You turn in there to get to that campground. So we've got Portsmouth Police out at the lakes helping out the sheriff's office. So we see a lot of that. Mutual aid is what they call it. And I'm bringing up this screen. This is our
52LB37.
This is our SCDN
2150.
scanner that you can have for yourself and listen to. There's an archive, so if there's an important event you want to go back and listen to it, you can just put in the date and time. You got to watch these guys coming to our left here. But I want to show you there are 119 people on the scanner right now. That's what that middle number means, L, for listeners. So there's 119 people listening to the scanner at home, plus you wonderful folks that are listening to the scanner here along with us.
3973.
Go ahead.
Is there any ETA on patrol?
I think they were disregarding standby. I think they were just going to have ODNR handle it.
I copy.
537 Portsmouth.
537.
Signal to SB 1204.
Okay.
Yeah, OSP disregarded it. They were just going to have ODNR handle.
Copy.
188.
What
was the camper number again?
Sites 26 and 27.
$39.73.
39.
I'll go to Roosevelt to attempt to make contact.
Copy.
Yeah, okay. Getting back, having meters on the road, we're unable to tell what numbers are what out here.
They advised that they were the people watching the Ohio State game on the big screen, if that helps.
Yeah, we'll see.
Seventeen six one four.
1761.
Signal 2, 41671. If you can sign me on.
Okay.
28. What lot number did they advise? We're here at the campground.
RP is going to be at lot 33. He should be outside waiting for you.
904 800. Yeah. We're out with them.
Copy.
All right, folks, what you just witnessed was
36.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The incident took place at Speedway Park Avenue. Some male parties pulled the privates out, urinated in the parking lot in front of public with a bunch of 34s and a couple different vehicles. It'll be a white Nissan, a green Ford Ranger, and a red F-150. All three took off out of the parking lot when he was calling. Turned right down 9th Street.
Can I have you respond to the area of 1912 Ohio, Haverhill, Ohio Furnace, 1912 Haverhill, Ohio Furnace, for 3 to 4 gunshots fired. Right.
Right.
This is the only call we've received at this time. She states that that house possibly has 69 used, 76 issues at that residence.
I copy. En route.
Copy. Is the caller wanting contact?
Negative. He just wanted the vehicles checked. He advised there's multiple occupants in each vehicle. People were sitting on people's laps. He said it was unsafe.
Copy. We'll 35.
Bay 1504. I'm in the area. You got a vehicle description again?
Affirm. The one that exposed himself, he was in a white Nissan car, King Paul Victor 6790. And then it was also with a green Ford Ranger and a red F-150.
301 Portsmouth, signal 2, car 3044.
Okay, so to get you caught up on what you just heard, public urination and indecent exposure in Wheelersburg, and can you believe it? Can you believe it? And then they said there was a bunch of people piled into the car, more people than were supposed to be, along with 2 other vehicles.
Probably at the Marriott there.
Then they responded to calls of gunshots
At Wakefield and 32.
Near Franklin's Furnace.
2 posts need replaced, about 20 feet apace.
And if you saw our
36.
abrupt turn,
Possible location is 1830 Haverhill, Ohio Furnace, 1830 Haverhill.
that was what's called an evasive
We have an extensive call
maneuver.
history at that
Because whilst
residence.
we were going through Wayne
Then
Hills,
have code 48,
we ran across a
code 20 that
tourist,
we've
one
responded
might
to.
say, with Florida license plates. Now, if you live in Florida, I'm sure Wayne Hills is on your number 1 places to go
Robert
visit.
Union 131016.
At any rate,
Robert
did
Union
not like seeing our
131016.
cameras and computers and everything we've got running in here.
Russell
So he
Cox
freaked out
at
a
Main
little
Bridge.
bit,
He's valid.
hopped out,
GCW.
or hopped over to Oasis and then hopped in behind us. And our great driver Austin took that evasive maneuver to ensure he would not follow us any further. So you are all caught up on that stuff. And what do you think about these urinating people? I thought that was just for Tracy Park. They're urinating in Wheelersburg. Yeah, Ella Gregory says, I thought that was driving kind of fast. Yeah, that was, well, we had ourselves a tale from Florida. Huh? What, he's back?
black SUV now, but it was right behind him.
Alright. Hang on 1 second, folks. Turn the scanner back up here.
Nine 4.
800.
935 the area. Negative contact with any vehicle matching any of those descriptions. I'll be 33.
Yeah, I'll do that.
$28.39. Check up.
39.
Good.
3973. We're going to try to make contact with the suspect.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot 34.
Be behind lot 34.
Okay.
$39.73. Have a social when you're ready.
Go ahead.
289-70-2013. My mistake. 289-70-2017.
Utilize 289-70-2017.
That is correct.
That comes back with Kevin Rice, 56-year-old male. Failure to reinstate. Negative 15.
39 on topic.
Sorry, ATG Southeast, calling for 3464, 3464, check out.
73 units, Bolo. 823 southbound near the 12. Four-door car, unknown color, heading, again, southbound, about 90 miles an hour. Caller's no longer with.
312 again, that.
462 hour, copy your reset.
Sounds like somebody's using the 823 Speedway out there. They've got a Bolo looking for a car, so a Bolo means that'll go to the Ohio State Patrol and the Sheriff's Department to watch both ends for a car going, I think they said 90 miles an hour. We've heard them go a lot faster out on that road, but there's no real businesses to slow anybody down, and they use that as the speedway, 823 Speedway. So let's see if they catch them. I hope they do. They could hurt somebody, or get hit by a deer and hurt themselves. And that sweet little baby they probably have in the car. I've done enough of these articles. What about the deer? Austin says, what about the deer? Well, if it's got a good rack, it'll go on somebody's wall, and the rest of it will go in stew. You quit. You quit driving. I'm too bad. Too bad for Austin. Poor guy. He's so sensitive.
Nine 12 Portsmouth, 32 restaurant.
912, okay.
So what you just heard was an OSP unit marking in at the rest area. Now that rest area is located on 23 North, almost at the Pike County line. And they patrol that rest area very heavily. And that is a part of the human trafficking task force. There's I don't know if anybody's read any of our articles or watched any of our other videos. There's a human trafficking problem. So that is the rest area in Scioto County, designated. They also watch the one that's not a designated rest area there in Lucasville, but they watch that all night long. Somebody will pull in and hang out for a while, and then somebody else will pull in. So good on them. Good on them. So that's that's what that was. We're seeing quite a bit more foot traffic, people out in the area. So, again, our coverage area this evening is the entirety of Portsmouth, Rosemount, and the west side. Not clear up 121, 125, and Cherokee Creek, but yeah, Westport. So if we catch a call in that one of those three areas, we'll go see what's up. Until then, we'll listen to see what's happening in other parts of the area, and I'll try to decipher some of the news that you're hearing them use while we're not being followed around by out-of-state tourists that are lost in Wayne Hills.
537, signal 62.
Okay.
Check up.
Walmart Way. 36, we're 37 at 1830.
Huh.
Alright, so this is the famous or infamous Speedway in Portsmouth, corner of Kendall and Gallia, across the street from the iconic Jim Dandy. This speedway is notorious for
1761, signal 62.
notorious for all kinds of tomfoolery. So this is also a good place to hang out. And when we're hanging out in places like this, there's a chance we could see
3973.
see a crime live
I'll be
on
back
air.
33.
Copy.
We could see a crime live on air before it's ever called into the police department. You'll see it first. So that's why we go to these places that we know are hot spots. So we look at the reports, as you know, daily, and so we kind of know where the chances are that something could break loose. So
Wait.
Go ahead.
Should be clear, made contact with both parties. The subject did deny anything. We advised RP that ODNR would likely be en route to conduct a follow-up.
Alright, so our good folks at Portsmouth Police have cleared the scene out at the campground by Roosevelt Lake. And of course the stalker says he wasn't doing anything. Just driving around, man. So they got it all cleared up. They are heading back to the city, so we wish them a safe travel back into the city. But you heard there at the tail end that ODNR may still check up since they have the call on their log. They're going to have to clear it out. So they will stop by and just kind of double check everybody's story. So that is what's happened. So we've got two patrol units coming back to the city as they have resolved the stalker situation at the campground. Yes, Crystal. Safe travels. Hey, there's a lot of deer out there. I'm not joking around. You know, that's a term of endearment. That's another way of saying I love you whenever you're leaving and somebody says,
1761
watch out for deer.
1761, okay.
Because it's no joke. Now, how many of you have ever been hit by a deer? You didn't hit the deer, but the deer hit you. Anybody had that happen? Austin, the driver, says he's had that happen. We need to adjust your position. I'm just kidding. Yeah, and
on the side so hard that they set off the airbags by the door.
Oh man, set off the airbags and everything. And I know somebody listening at home that's nodding his or her head. Try to keep it. I'm anonymous. Oh, Crystal says she was heading out there, Boone, they call it, Boone Vista. Yep. Right out of the woods.
3668, check up.
Check's good. We're ATL.
Okay, thank you.
Hit the side of my car. I didn't even know it was a deer till I stopped. Yeah. Yeah, I was on my way a long time ago. Just past there. I was going to a job interview in Cincinnati. And right as I came into Manchester, it was foggy as all get out because it was early. And I didn't see him until I hit him. There were 3 deer in the middle of the road. And I went through them like bowling balls. And,
1761, signal 63.
Okay.
the good news is the
13.
bus,
78 at Toro Loco, 8630 Ohio River Road.
Okay. I'll be around.
the good thing is the boss saw how tore up the car was, took pity on me, and gave me the job. So that might be a good job getting tipped for anybody. I don't suggest it. I'm surprised the car even continued on. Crystal, yes, they're really bad out in that area. It's no joke. It's no joke. And they're not small. I've got friends from Carolina that come up here to hunt because the deer are good here. Fishing's great there, but the deer's good here. That just reminds me, we haven't had a bear sighting in a while. Remember when we were getting all those bear sightings and we had videos, and it even made it into a commissioners meeting, and they're like, yeah, bring on the bears. And then ODNR says, well, why don't we bring you some bears down and help seed the forest with bears? Do you guys remember that story? Or stories? I mean, it went on for a couple of months. Anybody seen any bears? We haven't heard a bear story at all in probably a year or 18 months. It's about time we heard a bear story. Ella, my dear, when you say jump plumb over, I know exactly what you're talking about. I have seen plumb over. Good for you. Thank you very much. I love words. I like when I drop something in the car and I'm like, it's plumb to the floor. Plumb to the floor. I'm never going to reach it. It's gone forever.
3673.
Yeah.
Not at 4508, check up.
I'm good. I'm going to be 37 at my 25 a minute.
Got it. Not at 435, check up.
Negative contact at 1830. We're going to try RP's residence.
Kevin.
904 checks good. Crabtree and 52.
Ella says, glad that deer could jump. You're doggone right. You are doggone right.
Thursday, on first one.
5337.
That would have changed your whole forever. For those of you just joining us, we just put a link back up on the Facebook group. So for those of you just joining us, this is Street Beat and brand new show. We are going to be out here on Fridays and Saturday nights from 9 until midnight. Tonight we are in Portsmouth, and we will be covering calls that include all of Portsmouth, also Rosemount, and the West Side. Next week, we will be in Wheelersburg, and in Wheelersburg, we will cover calls from Franklin Furnace down to Sciotaville. There's a dead spot. Hey, tennis shoe, hey. We try not to drive through New Boston because we always lose signal. Y'all tell me, is there a signal problem in New Boston, or am I just crazy? But we can't drive through from Portsmouth to grab a New Boston call or a Sciotaville call, because we know for sure we're going to lose signal and it'll screw up our whole thing. So anybody else have that problem in New Boston, dead zone? I mean, it's New Boston, for crying out loud. They got all that tax money from Walmart and the weed store and Rural King and everything else in the weed store. I think they can put up a tower or an entice.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I'm 3-5 check secure.
Copy. 2225.
You entice a company to put up a tower.
3668 check up.
What's a tire tower?
A tire tower? Yeah. Haven't you ever seen one of those? You can go to...
Check's good. We're going to be going back down to 1830 to...
Yeah, the tire tower. Hey, how many of you guys remember, now this is for the Lawrence County folks, anybody here from Lawrence County natives, remember that tire fire out towards Pedro that was underground, and they had landfill, but it was all full of tires, and it burnt for like 2 years in a row? I mean, just continuous fire under the ground. How many people remember that? Right out by Pedro in Lawrence County. That thing burnt for a long time, huh?
Silent Hill? Wasn't that movie based in a town that has a fire going under it? Like, that's
yeah, there is a town in Pennsylvania that's completely had to shut down because there's a fire, continuous methane fire or oil fire.
That's the one that the Silent Hill movies are based off
Oh, Silent Hill movie. See, we're learning stuff here,
But
folks.
the fog is actually from the fires underneath the ground.
Well, this was a tire fire in Pedro, and I don't think they based any movies on that, but maybe they should have. Ring of Fire.
I don't know if I'd want to see any movies that are based in this area.
All right, we've got a super chat from Tennessee. Bless you. Thank you, Tennessee. I love this, seeing what's going on so close to home. Hope this helps with a little gas. Yes, absolutely indeed. And that qualifies you for a free prize, as it says. Here, it's going across right now. Super chats get a shout out and a special gift. Here's your special gift, Tennessee. The Bunny Dance. Here it goes. All right, that was just for you, Tennessee. Thank you so much.
$17.61. $9.12.
Swipe ring cockles.
52, 239. The deer in the roadway needs put down. Just past the bend as you're heading towards Portsmouth.
Okay. Do you know if it's in the road still or on the shoulder?
Caller said it was still in the road.
Okay. See if there's a deputy close by. I'm 25 minutes away.
Okay.
We were just talking about deer, Ella. We were just talking about deer. Somebody's hit one, and now sheriff's officer deputy is going to have to go out there.
912.
Go ahead.
And so advised we'll send somebody.
Okay.
$41.
$41.
239 and 52. 239 and 52. There's been a deer hit by a vehicle, possibly still alive. You could check on it, please.
Copy.
I didn't see any comments on the dead zone in New Boston. Did anybody? Maybe they put a tower up. I don't know. But anybody else having problems going through? I'm sorry. Anybody else have problems going through the
3673
and losing signal right in the middle of the thing? That's why we're not running. We'll stay on one side of New Boston and then the other side of New Boston to avoid that dead zone. Anybody else have that problem?
Good.
We 3-5'd all around the property for that mail break.
Good.
He was UTL GOA. We'll be back 33.
Copy 2230.
Ella says not anymore. So maybe we can go through New Boston without losing. We'll have to do it on the practice when we're not live on the air, just to see. But it would be nice if we could actually do that. We just passed the side of the old Krispy Kreme donuts. Oh man, you can tell when a guy's on a diet when he oh my goodness. So many good memories of me and my papa on Saturday morning.
4137.
Anybody else miss Renaissance Krispy Kreme donut at the corner of Gallia and Waller, right beside ye old library? The OG Krispy Kreme. That's right. That's right. The best ever. My papa would take me there on Saturday mornings, and we'd have a donut, drink some coffee. Yeah, it's of my growth probably, and then we'd go yard selling. That was our thing. Saturday morning. Man. Huh?
Another yard sale was with you.
Yeah, yeah. Austin's been yard selling with me, and if I
That apple picker box thing still sits in my bathroom.
used to get a donut and hot chocolate every morning before school. Hey, that's a good way to start the day. That's a breakfast of champions right there. Get you through that first period anyway. I'm telling you what the truth.
Better thing to say is her morning teachers hated them because they were probably rambunctious as hell that early in the morning.
Yeah, first period. Oh no, here they come. They're all jacked up on sugar and caffeine.
I don't know, I wouldn't want to be a teacher if a bunch of kids got hot chocolate first thing in the morning.
Tennis, she's getting hungry. She says, "Now I want a cream filled donut." I'm telling you what's the truth. I'll take them cream filled. I'm weird. I like those Boston ones too. I like that Boston cream. Sometimes jelly, but the vanilla cream or the Boston cream. I'm there with you, tennis shoe. I also like the sticks. I don't know, what are they called?
I have a feeling that the chocolate filled croissants are like underrated.
Where's chocolate filled croissants?
They used to have them at Krispy Kreme for a little while.
Oh.
Literally a croissant where they just shove chocolate into.
Oh, you're talking about cream horns.
No, it was an actual, like, full-fledged croissant.
Huh.
Like they took the dough and stuck pieces of candy bar or something inside of it.
Ella said it was better than the school lunch.
Everything was better than the school lunch.
The only thing...
School pizzas is the only thing that was worth having.
School pizzas and...
I was a weird kid in school, though. I'd take the school pizza and then take the applesauce that they gave you and the corn and put the corn and the applesauce on top of it.
Oh, that's
It wasn't, though. It was amazing.
And I like the rice pudding. Now, I'm the weird guy who loves school rice pudding. And this, so you can see, for those of you who have not seen, this is our SCDN scanner. This is what we are using, and we had this custom built. We own the receiving tower and all the equipment. So if you would like to have your own scanner, the link is in the description. And as you can tell by the top middle number, it starts with an L. That shows 119 people are listening to the scanner that they have for themselves, along with all of us, you and I, also participating in listening to the scanner. So we always like to bring that up and let you know that is a resource that is available to you. We call that the most breaking news you could possibly get. And I gotta get caught up on Panera Bread. Okay, so we're on a thing here. Finish Shoe says the croissants are the bomb, Austin, and she says that the Dollar General has them. Yeah. Well, he's going to want an advance on payday now. Then Eugene says the Panera Bread has the delicious chocolate croissant, and they are delicious. I've been to Panera Bread. I like their food. It's a little on the pricey side, right? On a Portsmouth budget, but a couple of times it was, I could go to Lowe's and get 2 pieces of treated lumber, or have Panera Bread, but it is so good. Their food is very good.
Bread with some salted caramel.
Michael, thanks for joining. Old Count's Bakery on Market Street had amazing treats. All folks, Count's Bakery. What a place to count, I'm telling you. Good old days, simpler life in town. You are not wrong, sir. You are not wrong. Ella says, now see, she uses me and my words. Well, that's what I do. I do words for a living. The pizza and the goulash was pretty good. So apparently, goulash, what I understand goulash to be, is completely different than what goulash people around Portsmouth, and I came from the west side, but I left pretty quickly after that. That's what you're supposed to do at that time. It's a little town of Friendship. Said population 704. And you best leave whenever you graduate high school, because we're not changing the population sign. But we called it Johnny Marzetti, or Jump Up Johnny. And goulash was something completely different. It's got okra and all kinds of stuff Eugene says Market Street the best place to get whatever you needed, and that is the truth. You're talking about, hey, let's talk about Chetnople Conklin at the Market Street Hardware. Oh, what fantastic people. Let's see, Ella. My mom used to get all of our birthday cakes from the old Count's Bakery. That's right. Made some cakes. I'll tell you another good cake maker. Got to shout out to, and we'll have to shout her out in heaven, Beulah Maple. Man, she made some fantastic cakes. Yeah, noodles, hamburgers, spaghetti sauce, basically. Yeah, Ella. Yeah. We always called that Jump Up Johnny or Johnny Marzetti. And in the South, when we said goulash, it was a whole different thing. But it's just different dialects and different things.
Right.
4173. 41 go. 18A was already dispatched prior to my arrival. Break. Go ahead. I'm back 3-3. It's been removed from the roadway. Testing.
And for those of you that have been watching for a while, yes, we are right back at the same place where we got had an interesting time.
We ain't scared.
Huh?
We ain't scared.
No, we ain't scared. We got the Lord on our side. But yeah, this is the Oasis parking lot. This is one of the busier places for police activity. And this gives us easy access to any calls that may come through. Eugene just comes out. Buckeyes, Blowout, Minnesota. Bucks 42, Minnesota 3. Yes, Eugene, that there is what you call a blowout. Go Bucks. OH. I better see something coming up here. Because the man said OH. There's an IO. Thank you. Thank you, Eugene. Left me hanging there, bro. It's like when you're trying to give somebody a high five and they just look at you.
537 checkup.
There's Ella. IO. Thank you.
Check, 52 Delta.
Okay.
And on where that truck is going right now, you're seeing the very edge of Sunset Bowling Lanes, just to kind of give you an idea, because it's dark. And now his headlights, and he's getting ready to pass. Right now, he's in front of Station 3, which is where the Hilltop Fire Department and Rescue Squad is located. And that's a pretty active spot, so we're actually in a good spot here to catch something either live on screen or a call, but and also as things go on in the county, we'll keep you posted. Yes, Ella, there's a few seconds delay if you're watching the TV. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So you didn't leave me hanging. You didn't leave me hanging. And I'll tell you, something funny happened to us. The National Guard Armory is right next to the fire department, and it's still there, Ella. It's still there, being repurposed, but the armory, the building is still there.
Another casualty of that speed bump thing down the hill.
Somebody lost something off the bottom of their car.
Like front bumper is hanging down in front of his car.
Oh. Yes, our friends that just pulled into the left here just lost their front bumper.
I think that thing was blowing a tire out a couple times.
Might have hit it. There's speed bumps on Kendall. And, they're checking it out.
.537, signal 62.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know you could take a driver's license test there back in the day. That's awesome. Oh, I love learning things so much. Thank you, Ella. Well, good news, that car's pulling out while the female party went into the store. The male party got out and did he put it back up, or is it laying in the...
Got it back up.
Got it back up? All right. He put his bumper back on. Did you see any duct tape?
No.
Was duct tape involved?
Nope.
Snapped it back in there. Ah.
That's going to be pretty mad, because that was a
Good
pretty nice
man.
looking car.
Well, Ella, you're doing better than me. That was 40 years ago, she says. And I was in the market for my first driver's license about that same time frame. And I remember I took my driver's training through AAA, but I don't remember where I took my test. So good on you that you remember that's where you took your test. Michael says Barb McLaughlin was the last who did the testing. She's a great lady, and is with the Lord today, but she is still missed. I'm telling you, people never forget. There's just certain people in our lives that sometimes are on the kind of the cursory of our lives that we just met or knew, like a teacher or somebody of influence, and they just stick with you your whole life. And for me, that person was, yeah, I remember, people remember the townhouse, and the greeter at townhouse was a gal by the name of Alberta Lane. And Miss Lane was the absolute sweetest lady. Oh, what a sweetie.
Mine was the exact opposite.
Alright, sorry about that, everybody. And thank you for sticking around. I'm very, very sorry. Our internet router overheated, and we had it down. We had it down in a spot. I don't know what you call it, but anyway, it was just it got too hot. So we're back up. Thank you very much for sticking around. Okay. We were really sad there for a second. We thought, what in the world? But we are back. We are back. And we've got 1 hour to go. And hopefully we'll see a little something in the hour.
4294.
But I'll
2243 at 2300. I'm sorry.
As we hear scanner calls from other parts of the area, I will do my best to decipher the codes that they're using to let you folks know what's going on. If you would, since we had a little lapse there in our internet router, if you could, there we go, thank you. Just let us know you can hear us, you can see everything, and you hear the scanner. Just a little equipment test, because I got us back on as quickly as possible and really didn't double check. So thank you, Leslie. Hello. I like your little pink glove. That's kind of cool. But yeah, if you can hear us, you can see us, just let us know. We will not put our router back in that spot next time. Got overheated. Leslie said, love this idea. Thank you. And thank you, Leslie, very much. We put a lot of thought into this, how we can bring you something that we thought would be interesting. And we have some other features. We've got the call-in talk show time, where when the scanner is quiet and you want to talk, you can actually give us a call and talk to us live on the phone, just like old-time radio shows back in the day. How many of you called in and left a long-distance dedication? You know what I mean? So we have that, and when we have time,
912, check out.
we will put that number on the screen and take callers. Carolyn Bishop, thank you very much.
7 for Galena.
Okay.
Beautiful pink glove. I don't know where that emoji comes from, but it's cute. If there was one in purple, it'd be all me. And for those of you that are just joining after our brief outage of internet, this is the very first weekend. This is our premiere weekend of Street Beat Live. And we are in Portsmouth tonight. We'll be covering Portsmouth, Rosemount, and West Portsmouth this evening. And then next week, we travel to Wheelersburg, where we'll cover Franklin Furnace all the way down to Sciotaville. And that's going to be interesting.
Nate 1394, show me on.
Copy.
So, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your in-laws, tell your outlaws. Every Friday and Saturday night from 9 to midnight, right here on our YouTube channel, Street Beat Live on Patrol.
Porter squad members, you have a run. Route can be located in 13 Van Dyke Avenue, 1013 Van Dyke. Reference a 57-year-old male, fallen, needing lift assist. Time out 2306.
Alright, so that was Porter Township getting called out, speaking of Wheelersburg. And they are going on a lift assist. So thankfully no one is injured, nothing terrible has happened, but somebody needs a little help, and I can attest.
Nate 1394.
Yeah.
I'll be 33. They've been moved along.
Sometimes we all need a lift assist, don't we? And I see Carolyn Bishop. She says, I love this idea. Also, thank you for that. Worked as an investigator here in our county. Thank you for that. The hard work, the endless work of an investigator. And just between you and me, Caroline, everybody else, plug your ears. The lies. Oh, the lies you have to sift through. Oh my goodness. So thank you very much. I appreciate your input.
Porter County, we're out.
2308.
Alright, so the good folks, Porter Township, are on their way out. help with that lift assist. Get that fella back upright, because I'm sure he's quite uncomfortable at the moment. So they are on the way to give him a hand, literally. That's right. 3 sides to every story. And then you just gotta figure it out. The time is now 11:11, and for some people that is a very special time to, I think they say, make a wish, say a prayer, think about somebody special.
904 is available, 800 units. At E17 to 726 South 10th Street, Apartment A. Caller called in, made a noise complaint. Apartment B.
39.
Ohio 7 when you're ready.
Go with it.
John, Mary, Sam, 3393. John, Mary, Sam, 3393.
That's going to come back to Juliet Holmes out of Pedro, Ohio, 2018 Nissan white color. Valid, 64-year-old female, valid status, -15.
Copy. He'll be stopping right here at the Rapid Fire Pizza in town.
Copy that.
Quarter 23 to county arriving on scene.
Copy, 2311.
Okay, so what you just heard there, whenever they call out 800 units, that is Lawrence County. Those are wonderful first responders in Lawrence County. And then you heard a call regarding Rapid Fire Pizza. That also is in Lawrence County. So on our scanner we have Scioto County, Lawrence County, and Pike County sometimes, and even Jackson County. So that's what that was. And I said as we go along, I'll try to decipher as much as I can for you guys, so you know up to the moment what's going on.
$39.73.
39.
Have another 7 when you're ready. It pulled over when I made this stop.
Copy, go ahead.
John Lincoln David, 2481. John Lincoln David, 2481.
Cab's going to come back to Rory Allen out of New Boston on a 2021 Hyundai blue in color. It's valid. 57-year-old female, valid status, negative 15.
Oh, copy.
Okay, so that was a traffic stop out in the county, and whenever you hear them say either negative 15 or 15 on hand or 80, depends if you're in the county or you're in the city, but 15s and 80s are warrants. So, and they'll normally give you a clue that that's about to happen. It'll go through right there. They'll give you a clue it's about to happen when they say, do you have a secured radio? And that is code for you're going to end up having to put somebody in the backseat of your car.
$39.73.
39.
Second vehicle was just pulling over to make a phone call. This was entered on the stop.
You're clear. 2316.
Porter 23 to county. We're going to be clear and returning. This was a lift assist only.
Copy that. 2317. Copy 2317.
All right, so Porter Township cleared. There in Willisburg, they helped that fellow with the lift assist, so now he is much more comfortable right now than he was just a few minutes ago. So that's some good news. And the other thing that happened was sheriff's deputy had somebody pulled over on a obviously some kind of infraction, but then another vehicle pulled up, so ran that vehicle information. Everything came back fine, but then as you heard him say, they just pulled over to make a telephone call. Now my question to you is, if you're driving down the road at 11 p.m. and you see blue lights with somebody pulled over, is that the ideal place to pull off the side
3973, I'm too far.
make a phone call? Does that ring weird with anybody
The cop is
else?
already on a traffic stop.
Right.
So if a car pulls up behind him or in front
He's
of him,
going to automatically think, right, you pull up behind him, he's going to think, automatically he's going to think this is another party, this is, I'm stuck in the middle, all the things that go through their mind in a flash of a moment.
That's a very, very fast way to make
That
very,
was a
very angry.
That is a, oh man. And if that person hadn't acted just exactly right during that, what they would call, I guess, contact, then yeah, wow. I don't know. You guys tell me, if you see somebody pulled over and you see the flashing lights and simultaneously you'd like to make a telephone call, would you pull in behind that
3073.
that's on a traffic
30.
stop. I don't
33
know.
for my 4-3 and route to 25.
Copy that. 2319, sir.
537 checkup.
6K, 52 to 18.
Okay. Quarter to county. We're back on station. Be advised we do have another walk-in.
Copy.
All right, Carolyn has an interesting observation. She said, I wonder if somebody is making a substantial stipend to stay away from these drug transactions that we may know of taking place around the county. Tell us more. Who would the person or entity be that's getting these stipends? Who would benefit from that? Yeah, it looks like you guys are agreeing with me. Not a great place to decide to make a roadside phone call directly behind a police officer conducting obvious business, what with the flashing blue lights and all. Yeah, you put yourself in a pretty hairy situation.
36. Myself and 68 are on 25.
Copy, 2324.
All right. Some people may recognize this place. This is the Scioto County Sheriff's Department, which also includes the Scioto County Pokey, Hooskow, Sheriff's Department. Very good. Thank you, Ella. They were bringing somebody in from another part of the county, and we were hoping that we could show you that Sally Port door open, but they got here just a little, literally just a few seconds before we did, because they, of course, for security, closed the big bay doors behind you, and then they called and said they were in there literally as we were pulling up. That was that close.
Four-way.
Austin, the driver, says what?
The truck at the four-way.
Oh, that truck at the four-way. Yeah, it was our turn.
So if we would have went under that bridge and not had to wait on that truck, we would have been coming up as the door was closing.
If that guy had known how to operate a four-way stop situation, we would have been able to bring you that. See? Okay, it is the last 30 minutes of the show, and we're continuing to monitor the scanner as we take you to some popular sites around downtown. So, if you'd like to call in, just like the good old times when you called in a radio show, made that special dedication to someone, give us a call. We can talk about anything you want to talk about. And the number is on your screen. Yeah, you're right, Ella. Back in the day, there's no way we could have driven straight down Chillicothe Street. No, that would have taken an hour. Leslie says, looks dead as 4 o'clock.
It kind of is now.
Two 224.
217, go for both.
That gentleman that called in from 1648 7th Street said there's a small campfire in the backyard of a condemned property across the street from him. Could you please just check this out for me before I call the fire department out?
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like somebody's burning a little something, and outside my right window, I see a helicopter returning. May be able to get it. There, you can see the dots. You see the dots. So, yeah, Medflight is returning home. Thank you for that, Austin. And the call we're monitoring right now is somebody's burning things outside and within the city limits of Portsmouth. Your flame is not to exceed, I believe it's 18 inches. So basically, you know, just a little grill, I don't know how you grill your foods, but yeah, 18 inches flame is about right. So they're going to go see if they can take care of that situation. Otherwise, they are going to call the biggies in the red trucks, as Baby Toots would say. So we'll see. We'll start heading over that direction. Just see what happens. Quiet for the first of the month. Leslie, I agree. It's a weekend, first of the month weekend. Yeah, pretty slow. But I do have to say, for those of you, and I know that several of you are watching from out of town that used to live here, still have family here and friends, where we just came from, the 2nd Street, Market Street area, that whole west end of Portsmouth, not West Portsmouth, but the west end of Portsmouth, has become very safe. One of the safest places in the entire city. So,
a little funny thing here to add, on our pilot show, Mr. Moderator over
they
here.
They can't hear it. Yeah, good.
On our pilot show, Mr. Moderator over here almost drove right through this land in front of us. He thought we were going straight.
It used to be 2nd Street.
And he almost murdered the college's front lawn.
It's true.
And that's now why I drive the car and he's behind the camera.
That actually happened. Those of you that know, 2nd Street used to continue all the way down, and I used to actually live in a house right down there. So, yeah, I was on autopilot, and
off now.
Yeah, I was just going down 2nd Street, man. That's all. Except
you almost went down.
It's not a road street anymore.
Almost ghost trained the freaking Street Beats vehicle.
Matthew says, "Are we heading to the East End?" Yes, we are heading over to the East End call, but it sounds like the folks at the Portsmouth Police Department have told them the city ordinance, and they have not yet dispatched a fire truck to come and really put a damper on things for them. I think they call it music. Not too sure how it works. See, Ella Gregory, she's with me. Yeah, until the college bought it all. That's exactly right. You just drive right straight down.
Since it says established in like 1980.
Austin wasn't even alive when all that happened. So
that street hasn't been there for over 33 years, Mark.
Here,
you autopiloted it.
Turn right here. Turn right. Just so people will understand. Okay.
You can't do that.
You see right here? Yeah, I know. Right here. Pull up right here where these two cars are under this street light.
You can pull up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't know there's people hanging out there. Right here is where I used to live. Right here. And see, you look to the right. That's 2nd Street. It went all the way across.
Smoking. Jeez.
Yeah. So you can go that way and then come back, pack up this way, so folks can see.
Hold up. Oh, rat.
Yeah. Somebody enjoying that newly legal medicine in Ohio.
That's the strongest stuff I've smelled in forever.
Pretty strong.
Bump.
There we are. So those of you who've been following, yeah, I lived right there. Uh, so I thought that the Second Street I could come right through, but yeah, it was a nice big brick two-story house. Those of you that may remember, and yeah. Now see, we can continue
217
on
dispatch.
Second Street right here. So just go ahead and make this right and just continue on. We're still heading east, but yeah, it was it was a fair mistake. It was a simple mistake.
You're on high temp tag. Tom 876-313. Tom 876-313.
Yes, Ella, it went all the way to Offner, and we lived as we lived at the corner of Second and Offner. When my parents married, and they invested in the house that was behind, and used that for a rental, and then we lived in the other house, and so we were always weekend projects, a honeydew list like you ain't never seen. I've never chucked so much wallpaper and layer of wallpaper paint. Probably got some lead chips and all that. But
That
yeah.
explains a lot.
Austin said, "Oh, okay, that explains." But yeah, Second Street. You could come off the Second Street
217.
and come all the way to Offner Street before
Comes
we
back to a 2005 Ford.
Two 17 dispatch, go ahead.
It comes back to a 2005 Ford.
Two 17 dispatch, you're coming in broken.
It comes back to the 2005 Ford. Status is valid on that.
Copy. If you could update the address, it's going to be 1647, it looks like.
That's clear.
Two 17 dispatch.
Go ahead.
All right, how many of you recognize this place? Spartan Stadium.
No need for the fire department.
Right now you see
it's going to be a small
Notre Dame
fire pit.
logos on the front.
No
They
risk
tried to
of
turn the
hazard
lights
to any
off,
houses or structures.
down because
That's clear. Thank you, sir.
the glare was so bad. But that's a Notre Dame paraphernalia in there, and also Shawnee State just acquired this property within the last few months, and there will be, as reported on SCDN, our website, there will be a Shawnee State football team. So Shawnee State is taking over this stadium, and we will soon have Shawnee State College football right here in this stadium. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I don't know. You tell me. Would you come to a... I mean, I don't know what class they would be in. I don't know what other schools they would go against. Probably Athens. What's that school in Athens? Ohio University. They're in the same league with in football and basketball with Marshall. So I don't know. There could be some pretty good games here.
Could you guess on how much it costs to build this?
Oh, Driver Austin has Googled something. How much did it cost to build the stadium back in the day?
How much did it cost to build the Spartan Stadium?
How much did it cost to build the Spartan Stadium? Oh, and what year does it say?
1935.
In 1935, according to Austin's phone, they built this entire stadium. And look, it's brick by brick by brick and seat by seat. They built this entire stadium for $99,000. Wow. You can't even hardly get a starter home for that now. And they built this entire stadium, which housed the original Portsmouth Spartans NFL team.
$99,000 in 1934 would be the equivalent of $2.3 million today.
All right, I'm gonna let him do that again. Look what he did a conversion.
1473.
This guy, the whole generation thing. Okay.
Clear by 43, route 25.
$1,000 in 1934 would be the equivalent of $2.393 million as of 2025. So in 1934, it technically costed $2.3 million to build this place.
In their money, yeah.
Which in their money was only $99,000. You can buy some vehicles for that, or you can't buy vehicles for that.
So now you can wow your friends with your newly found information about Spartan Stadium that I guarantee you did not know until this broadcast tonight.
$537.
52, solid, good.
4865 State Route 775. 4865 State Route 775. Live 360 crash notification with no contact able to be made.
Back. Yeah.
Talk to dispatcher, respond to the station. Twelve 10 dispatcher, responding to the station.
Copy, 1210 route to station. 41
motor vehicle crash, possible injury. 4865-0775. 4865-0775. Mark your times 2347, 2349. For number 9868. 9868.
9868, same IDs.
Copy. Came in from Y360. They advised crash notification with no contact at this time.
Copy.
Is this just iPhone crash detection, or were you able to make contact with anybody?
30 Signal 25.
Copy.
1210 came in from Y360. Crash notification, no contact at this time. I believe my partner is now on the phone with somebody. Some more information.
Copy. Also, be advised your radio is starting to be extremely digital.
Copy, I believe we're getting at M9. We're having some works issues. Dispatch 41.
41.
Yes, ma'am, be advised. My partner just took a call from a passerby. Advised there's going to be a confirmed crash. One vehicle. The colors across the street. Advised the car went off the road into a driveway. Unknown injury at this time.
Copy.
4173.
41.
Myself, 17 on 25.
Copy.
Dispatch 1210.
Good.
Yes, sir, there's going to be a confirmed crash at this time. My partner just got a phone with the neighbor across the street. Advised one vehicle ran off the road into a driveway at this time.
Copy that. Did they advise of any injuries?
None at this time, sir.
Copy, thank you.
Five 37.
Good.
Also received an additional call on that 31. They advised it is a confirmed crash, unknown injury.
Okay.
Agent 12-2 dispatch, we're responding.
Copy 12-2 responding 2354.
It is 11:56. You've been listening to scanner traffic from Scioto Road. That's the main road in South Point. Now, the closer to South Point you get, and then the further up the hollers you get in South Point, it's called Scioto Road. And then if you get way up there at a card game you shouldn't have gone to, they call it Salty Road. So it just depends on how.
That barrier wall is the worst thing in town.
The barrier wall?
I hate that thing.
How many?
You're pulling out of Little Caesars, you can't see people coming. How many crashes has that wall caused?
Okay, so that's interesting, yeah. If you're coming out of Little Caesars and that barrier wall, you can't get into that traffic at all.
You can't see
that
at
all.
traffic, and you have to
14, 125.
Why wouldn't a person just go around the building and come out the freaking stop sign on the other side of the
Copy,
building?
167.
People are lazy, generally.
Well, you should also be safe.
But that barrier wall has always irked me in the wrong way, basically.
So you're going to blame a wall over a person deciding
No, I
that
blame
they're
the person
gonna,
who put the
they
wall
know
in.
that
The
that
wall
wall
41
has
dispatch
been longer
Romsey.
than they've been alive.
The wall is a wall. I blame the person who put the wall in.
41 on scene, 2357.
So to be clear, you are blaming the wall builder.
Yes, the wall is a wall. It can't help where it was put.
Take people around and show what you're talking about.
It shouldn't be there, though. I will.
It sounds like you. Where'd this come from all of a sudden?
Because I looked over and seen it. This wall here in Portsmouth.
Yeah.
It goes from Little Caesars all the way to where you turn into Save-A-Lot.
Right.
If you
on this side, it's fine because you're going to turn right and you're ahead of the wall.
But, and I'll show you
And
what I mean.
Your beef is at the other end of the wall.
If you come out of Little Caesars and you have your food and your kids are probably yelling because they're hungry or something.
Right.
And you go down here to pull out. I'll just show you in the Street Beats car.
Let's show the street.
28 of them, 375.
Get an angle, like pull back and get an angle of the wall. Oh, or just take the camera.
Look at the traffic.
Down a little bit more. There you go.
Look at the traffic.
So how do you make a decision when to pull out or
You
not?
literally have to pull out. Your front of your car has to be out. I think that wall is set in the stupidest place because it makes it so unsafe, and literally, I still can't see what's coming. Now I can. And I'm in the middle of the road.
All right.
Me and that wall have a hate-hate relationship. I hate it.
We might have to have a special segment on the show called the Austin Rant.
I love the artwork that they put on it. It's pretty.
Yeah,
the wall
okay.
itself should not be
Shout out to Councilperson Mosley for the artwork that's now on the wall that Austin hates. Not the wall builder. His problem is with whoever approved the wall, paid for the wall. But what are you going to do? Look, what are you going to do with all that dirt? And how could these businesses be up here without that foundation?
They did exactly what they did here and skimmed it down. They could have skimmed it down, Mark.
Skimmed it down. Slope? Are you calling for a slope?
Yes. A slope would be better than a massive concrete wall blocking traffic.
I know, but then people couldn't do stuff behind the wall that, you know.
Good.
Good. It's also where they have all the sobriety checkpoints. So whenever they do have one, we come right down there and I can use that wall and get good pictures. Yeah. So the wall's got its benefits. Come on.
If we wanted an accident cam, it would be right over there looking right at that spot.
Just put a GoPro and call it crash cam and just leave it on the corner of that wall.
Have it constantly rolling because you're going to see a lot of them.
Oh.
That rant lasted 5.5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
all right.
everybody.
That's funny.
I have a hate relationship with that wall. It should not be there.
So we're gonna drop that part and drop that part. and thank everyone oh so much for joining us on Street Beats. We'll be back next week, Friday and Saturday night, 9 p.m. till midnight. And we wish you all the best. Have a wonderful weekend, and thank you so much for hanging out with us. Have a good night.
Hey, woo, babies and big peoples. It's your bestest little news anchor, Baby Toots Magoo, coming to you straight from the nursery of news and wonderment. I really hope you like the show where the big people sat around waiting on woo-woos and any sort of weird thing they could scoot around and find. Don't forget to tune into my videos. They say I'm getting real popular among the weirdos and the long hairs. This is Baby Toots, and my rash is getting better. Thank you all, and some cream.